Hello students. Today we'll start with the question number 13 in which we are given that on which of the following intervals the function given by we are given one function f of x equal to x raised to 100 plus sin x minus 1. So for which of the following intervals the given function is strictly decreasing function. So four intervals are given: a, which is open interval 0 to 1, b, open interval pi by 2 pi, c, open interval 0 to pi by 2, and option D, none of the above. Done. So total four options are there. You have to find the interval in which given function is strictly decreasing function. So let's check one by one. So now we will start with the given function f of x. So given f of x is x raised to 100 plus sin x minus 1. Done. So for the strictly increasing function, we require f dash x greater than 0. And for strictly decreasing function, we require f dash x less than 0. So first we require first order derivative. So differentiate on both sides with respect to x. So it's a f dash x. So f dash x equal to 100 into x raised to 99 plus differentiation of sin x is cos x minus 0. Done? So now let's check option 1, A. We have to check whether the given function is strictly decreasing function in x belongs to 0 to 1. So for x belongs to 0 to 1, we have to check the sign of f dash x. So we can say that for x belongs to 0 to 1, the two terms, first term is 100 into x raised to 99. That will be greater than 0. Put any value between 0 to 1 and put it over here. So that is raised to 99 and multiply by 100, which is always greater than 0. And the second term, cos x, that is also greater than 0 for value of x between 0 to 1. So both these terms are greater than 0. So we can say that our f dash x is also greater than 0. And therefore, as f dash x is greater than 0, we can say that a given function f of x is not strictly decreasing function in 0 to 1. It will be strictly increasing function for x belongs to 0 to 1. Done? Now let's check it for second. For example, our x belongs to pi by 2 pi. So what is pi? It's a 3.14. So it's a 1.57 approximate value into 3.14. Take the value of x between this value. So again we can say that our x will be greater than 0. First term, that is 100 into x raised to 99, that is greater than 0. And for this value of x, cos x might be less than 0, but it will not greater than this one. So overall function will be greater than 0. So overall f dash x will be greater than 0. So again we can say that f of x is not strictly decreasing function in open interval pi by 2 pi. Clear? So let's check it for third case, it is 0 to pi by 2. So for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, or we can say x belongs to value of 0 is 0 and pi by 2 is 1.57. So again we put x equal to 0 to 1.57. The first term, which is 100 into x raised to 99, which is always greater than 0. And also our cos x is also greater than 0 for 0 to pi by 2. So overall function, which is f dash x, which is sum of these two terms, is also greater than 0. And therefore f dash x is greater than 0. We can say that given function is not a strictly decreasing function. Therefore f of x is not strictly decreasing function in 0 to pi by 2. Or given function is not strictly decreasing function in any case. So therefore Fourth option, our answer is f of x equal to x is to 100 plus sin x minus 1 is not strictly strictly decreasing function in any cases. So our answer is none of the above. That is our answer. Answer D is the correct option. Now next question number 14. Today we have to complete our exercise. So question number 14 is find the least value of A. Find the least value of A. That is minimum value. Least minimum possible value of A such that given function f of x equal to x square plus ax plus 1 is strictly increasing function. We have to find the least value of A for which our given function is strictly increasing function on open interval 1 to 2. That means our x belongs to 1 to 2. X must be belongs to open interval 1 to 2. For this value of x, you have to find the least value of h for which given function is strictly increasing function. Done? So for strictly increasing function, f dash x is greater than 0. So now again, start with the given function f of x equal to x square plus x plus 1. Differentiate on both sides, f dash x equal to 2x plus a. Done? Now for strictly increasing function, we have to find the value of x for which f dash x is greater than 0. So to find the value of x for which our function f of x is strictly increasing function, what is the condition? Our f dash x must be greater than 0. है ना? To find the value of x for which f of x is strictly increasing function, f of x will be strictly increasing function when f dash x is greater than 0. Done? And condition is our x must be belongs to open interval 1 to 2. That is the condition which is given in our question. So what is f dash x? That is 2x plus a greater than 0. We have to find the value of a, least value of a. So a must be greater than, taking this 2x on the right hand side. So condition is a must be greater than minus 2x. And what is the value of x? X must be lies between the open interval 1 to 2. So here two ends are there. है x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. So one endpoint is 1, another endpoint is 2. So for x equal to 1, so if we are taking x equal to 1, a is greater than minus 2. And if you are taking the, this is called lower limit, this is called suppose upper limit, maximum value. So if we take x equal to 2, so for that a must be greater than minus 4. Done? So condition is x must be lies between the interval 1 to 2. So a must be greater than minus 2. देखो ऐसे है ये नंबर लाइन, यहाँ पर -2 और यहाँ पर -4. तो a -4 से भी बड़ा होना चाहिए एंड ये -2 से भी बड़ा होना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स दोनों कंडीशन को कंबाइन करें तो क्या होगा? a must be greater than -2. Therefore combining this both condition, a must be greater than -2. This is the least possible value of a for which our function is strictly increasing function. Clear students? So that is the solution of question number 14. Least possible value. Least possible value of a. So here two possibilities are there. If x can take minimum value 1, at that time a must be greater than -2. And if x can take maximum value 2, so at that time a must be greater than -4. So you have to combine both the cases, both the conditions. X must be lies between 1 and 2. So this combination of both condition is a must be greater than -2 and a must be greater than -4. So combining this both condition, we can say a must be greater than -2. -4 से भी बड़ा होना चाहिए, -2 से भी बड़ा होना चाहिए, तो a must be greater than -2. So this is your answer. Now next question, which is question number 15. Question number 15 is, let I be any interval which is disjoint from minus 1 to 1. I hope all of you have textbook. So what we are given, I is any interval which is disjoint from minus 1 to 1. So let us now consider one real number, set of real number, that is our number line. That is plus infinite and minus infinite. And suppose this is minus 1 and 1. So what is I? I is the interval which is disjoint. Disjoint means the intersection of that interval with minus 1 to 1 is null set. है ना? Intersection of two set is null set. Then we can say that given two sets are disjoint set. So here you have to consider two sets. Set I, which is minus infinite to minus 1, minus infinite to minus 1, and you have to remove this part, minus 1 to 1. Union, again second portion is this one. So you have to combine these two parts, minus 1 to minus infinite and 1 to infinite. 1 to infinite. So if we take intersection of this I with this interval minus 1 to 1, it will be null set. So we can say that I is the interval which is disjoint from minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 to 1, इसके बीच में कोई intersection नहीं है. So this is our given interval I. So for this given interval I, what you have to prove? You have to prove that function given by f of x, or given function f of x equal to x plus 1 upon x. So this function is strictly increasing function. What do you have to prove? Function is strictly increasing function on I. On I means x belongs to I. What is I? I is the interval which is disjoint from minus 1 to 1. So the interval which is disjoint from minus 1 to 1 is the interval I. If we take the intersection of these both interval, we will get null set. Done? So we have to talk about this interval I. So for this I, for x belongs to I, you have to prove that given function f of x, this function is strictly increasing function. Clear, students? I hope it is clear. So now, start with the given function f of x equal to x plus 1 upon x. Now differentiate on both sides with respect to x. So we are getting f dash x. So this is 1 and this is minus 1 upon x square. Differentiation of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. Done? Now for value of x, to find value of x for which our given function f of x is strictly increasing function, condition is f dash x must be greater than 0, or f dash x is 1 minus 1 upon x square is greater than 0. Done? So इसका क्या होगा? This will be x square minus 1 upon x square greater than 0. So for this function to be a greater than 0, now we can say that for any value of x, this x square is always greater than 0. है ना? x की आप कोई भी वैल्यू इंटरवल में से पुट करो, माइनस वैल्यू पुट करो, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, it will be always greater than 0. For 1 to infinite, it is always greater than 0. So x square greater than 0 for any x belongs to I. You have to check the condition for this only numerator, x square minus 1. Done? तो उसको मैं यहाँ पर करके दिखाता हूँ. So x square minus 1 must be greater than 0 for the f dash x to be a greater than 0, क्योंकि ये हमारा न्यूमरेटर ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 0 होगा. अगर ये पूरे f dash x को ग्रेटर देन 0 होना है तो उसका न्यूमरेटर ग्रेटर देन 0 होना चाहिए. तो अभी ये एक इनइक्वालिटी है. सो हाउ कैन वी सॉल्व दिस इनइक्वालिटी? सो फॉर दिस इनइक्वालिटी, what we are doing, we have to take x square minus 1 equal to 0 and find the value of x square. So we are getting two critical points, plus or minus 1. So put that critical points on a number line, minus 1 and 1, and take the different points between this interval. So we'll get the sign of f dash x, or we can say we can get the sign of this x square minus 1. So if we take any value between this interval, minus infinite to minus 1, suppose if we are taking minus 2, so put this minus 2 over here. So minus 2 square, 4 minus 1, which is 3. So 3 greater than 0, yes, it is true, equality is true. So our function is increasing function over here, so it's a positive. Put one point over here. Suppose if we are taking x equal to 0, so for that inequality is 0 square minus 1 minus 1, so it's a false, equality will be false, so function will be negative over here. Put one point over here, 1 to infinite. Suppose we are taking 2, so it's a 2 square, 4 minus 1, 3, 3 greater than 0, so equality is 2, so function is positive over here. Done. So function is greater than 0 for which interval? Minus infinite to minus 1 and 1 to infinite. So for x belongs to minus infinite to minus 1 union another set, another interval is 1 to infinite, 1 to infinite, or x square, when x square minus 1 will be greater than 0, so f dash x will be greater than 0, so f dash x will be greater than 0 for x belongs to I. What is I? This given interval x belongs to minus infinite to minus 1 union 1 to infinite. Clear? Student. Okay, students. Next question is question number 16, in which we are given that prove that the function f given by f of x equal to log of sin x, or given function f of x is log of sin x. This is given function. You have to prove that this given function is strictly increasing function. This function is strictly increasing function on, that means x belongs to which interval? 0 to pi by 2. Done. And strictly decreasing function, and this one is strictly decreasing function, strictly decreasing function for x belongs to another interval which is pi by 2 to pi, pi by 2 to pi. You have to prove this two result. Strictly increasing function for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2 and strictly decreasing function for x belongs to pi by 2 pi. So now again we will start with the given function f of x equal to log of sin x. Differentiate on both sides. वो स्टेटमेंट आपको लिखना है, डिफरेंशिएट ऑन बोथ साइड्स विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. So it's a f dash x, f dash is equal to 1 upon sin x into differentiation of cos x, differentiation of sin x which is cos x. So our f dash x is cot x, f dash x is cot x, or we can write cos x by sin x. Done. Now for first case, now for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, we have to check the sign of this f dash x. So for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, we can say that cos x is greater than 0, and first interval 0 to pi by 2, this is first interval. For first interval cos x will be positive and sin x is also positive, greater than 0, so numerator denominator both are positive, so we can say that f dash x is greater than 0. For x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, f dash x is greater than 0. For that we can say that f of x equal to given function log into sin x is strictly increasing function. Here it is strictly increasing function for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Second part, for pi by 2 pi, for x belongs to pi by 2 pi. So what is pi by 2 pi? This is 0, this is pi by 2 and this is pi. So pi by 2 pi, this is second quadrant. For second quadrant, the sign of cos x will be less than 0, it is negative, and sin x will be positive. Done. So cos x is positive, sin x is negative, cos x is negative, sin x is positive, so overall f dash x will be negative, so it's a less than 0. So f dash x is less than 0, so we can say that f of x given function log x, log sin x is strictly decreasing function for x belongs to pi by 2 pi. Clear? Simple. Same sum is there, which is question number 17. So let's check question number 17. Prove that the function f given by, so again one function given, f of x equal to log of cos x is strictly decreasing function. You have to prove the function is strictly decreasing function for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, and the function is strictly increasing function for x belongs to pi by 2 pi. Two parts are there, the same thing is there. So again, start with the given question. A given function is f of x equal to log of cos x. Then application of derivative, first order derivative. So log of cos x is 1 upon cos x, and again differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So our f dash x, इसको आप माइनस टेन एक्स लिखो या फिर माइनस साइन एक्स डिवाइड बाई कॉस एक्स ऐसे ही रखो, चलेगा. So now first for x belongs to for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, for 0 to pi by 2, this one first quadrant, for first quadrant our sin x will be greater than 0, as well as our cos x also greater than 0. Sin x and cos x both are greater than 0, but sin is negative, so our f dash x is लेस देन 0 है ना. sin x cos x दोनों पॉजिटिव है, तो ये पॉजिटिव रहेगी क्वांटिटी, लेकिन साइन नेगेटिव है तो f dash x ओवरऑल कैसा रहेगा, नेगेटिव. सो f dash is लेस देन 0, therefore we can write f of x equal to log cos x is strictly decreasing function. Now for x belongs to second part, pi by 2 pi by 2 pi. So it's a pi by 2 pi second quadrant. For second quadrant, we know that sin x is greater than 0 and cos x is less than 0. Sin पॉजिटिव cos नेगेटिव, तो ये पूरी क्वांटिटी ब्रैकेट के अंदर नेगेटिव आएगी. सो नेगेटिव अगेन माइनस साइन, नेगेटिव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव. सो अवर f dash x is greater than 0. So if f dash x is greater than 0, we can write f of x equal to log of cos x is strictly increasing function for x belongs to pi by 2 pi, and it is strictly decreasing function for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Clear? Very simple sum. I think it might be clear to all of you. Now next one is question number 18. Now what we are given in question number 18, prove that function f of x equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100. This is one polynomial function. F of x equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100 is increasing. This function is increasing function. This is increasing function in real number r. Done? So what you have to prove? F dash x will be greater than 0 for any x belongs to r. R means x belongs to r. X must be a real number. So now all 18 sums are same. First you have to start with the given function f of x, which is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100. Now differentiate on both sides with respect to x. So we are getting our f dash x first order derivative. So it's a 3x square minus 6x plus 3. Done. This is our first order derivative. So what is the condition for f of x to be increasing function? Check, it's a increasing function, not strictly increasing function. So for f of x to be a increasing function, we require value of x for which our function f dash x must be greater than or equal to 0 है ना. For increasing function f dash x must be greater than or equal to 0 है ना. यहाँ पर स्ट्रिक्टली वर्ड यूज नहीं किया है. सो यू टू फाइंड f dash x greater than equal to 0. So therefore we are taking f dash x, which is 3x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. Now taking this 3 common, so it's a x square minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So it's a 3 into, ये हो गया x minus 1 whole square equal to 0. This is our f dash x. So this will, so here you can say that for any value of x, if we take x equal to 0, it's a 0 minus 1 whole square, it will be greater than equal to 0. If we take x equal to any minus number, so minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, again this term will be greater than 0. If we take any positive term, suppose 2, 3, 4, 5, put it over here, again we are getting this function as a greater than 0. So here we can write for x belongs to R, you can take any value of x over here. So for x belongs to R, our f dash x will be greater than or equal to 0 है ना. 0 भी होगा कब, if you are taking x equal to 1, 1 ले लो, 1 minus 1, 0 square 0 0 सब हो गया. So f dash x will be greater than or equal to 0 for x belongs to R. Greater than equal to 0 means our function f of x is increasing function. X cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100 is increasing function, is increasing function on R for x belongs to R. x की आप कोई भी वैल्यू ले लो है ना, x की आप कोई भी वैल्यू ले लो, तो उसके लिए हमारा जो फंक्शन है f dash x है ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0 आएगा. हम बोलेंगे कि गिवन फंक्शन विच इज पोलिनोमियल फंक्शन इज स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन. डन. Now last question of this exercise, question number 19. You have to find the interval in which, find interval, find the interval, find the interval in which the given function of y equal to x square into e raised to minus x is increasing function है ना. वर्ड पर थोड़ा फोकस करो, इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन है, स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग नहीं है. क्लियर. सो अगेन हमारा आएगा f dash x greater than equal to 0. So now start with the given function which is function of x. So f of x equal to y, which is x square into e raised to minus x, x square into e raised to minus x. So first order derivative is f dash x, which is our y dash. Now these two functions are in multiplication, so we have to apply product rule. So x square as it is, differentiation of e raised to minus x will be e raised to minus x into minus 1. E raised to minus x will be e raised to minus x into minus 1 plus e raised to minus x as it is, and differentiation of x square, which is 2x. So our f dash x here we can take x into e raised to minus x common. So here we are having minus x plus 2, minus x plus 2 will be remaining term. So this is our f dash x. Now we have to find the interval, so value of x for which function is increasing function. So to find value of x for which f of x is increasing function, we require f dash x greater than or equal to 0 है ना. इंक्रीजिंग है, सिर्फ इंक्रीजिंग के लिए क्या आएगा, f dash x greater than equal to 0. So takes this f dash x, this one is a greater than equal to 0. So we are having x into e raised to minus x into minus x plus 2 greater than or equal to 0. डन. अब इसको सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. तो क्या कर रहे थे हम, we have to take this equation as a 0. So now take x into e raised to minus x into minus x plus 2 equal to 0. So we are getting our critical points. So our critical points are, इसको 0 के साथ कंपेयर करा है तो इसको तो आपको देखना ही नहीं है. So we are getting x equal to 0 or x equal to 2. We are getting only two critical points. Done. उसके बाद क्या कर रहे हैं हम? We are drawing one number line. Represent these critical points on number line 0 and 2. This is plus infinite and this is minus infinite. So that critical points divides our number line into three disjoint interval. That intervals are minus infinite to 0. Second one is 0 to 2 and third one is 2 to infinite. Done. एक टेबल ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं ऐसे. Now we'll take the values between this interval. So first we are taking x equal to minus 1 in this interval. If you are taking x equal to minus 1, put that minus 1 over here. That will be positive. This is negative and this is again negative. Negative, negative, positive. So we are getting, देखो ये नेगेटिव होगा, ये भी नेगेटिव होगा, है ना. ये माइनस माइनस प्लस, ये पॉजिटिव होगा, ये नेगेटिव होगा. तो क्या होगा? एफ डैश एक्स विल बी लेस देन 0, है ना. देखो फिर से, ये नेगेटिव, ये माइनस 1 रखेंगे तो प्लस हो गया पॉजिटिव, और ये माइनस का पावर माइनस माइनस प्लस, तो ये भी पॉजिटिव, तो ये नेगेटिव. सो एफ डैश एक्स लेस देन 0. सो फंक्शन विल बी डिक्रीजिंग फंक्शन फॉर दिस इंटरवल. यहाँ पर कैसा होगा? डिक्रीजिंग. और यहाँ पर एक वैल्यू ले ले, x इक्वल टू 1 बिटवीन 0 to 2. 0 to 2 के बीच में एक 1 ले ले और 1 यहाँ पर रखो तो क्या होगा? 1 पॉजिटिव, दिस विल बी e रेस टू माइनस 1, और इसे डिनोमीटर में ले ले तो ये भी पॉजिटिव, और यहाँ पर माइनस 1 रखे तो ये भी 2 प्लस माइनस 1, सो 2 माइनस 1 ये भी पॉजिटिव, तो पूरा पॉजिटिव हो गया. तो ये क्या होगा? x इक्वल टू 1, एफ डैश एक्स विल बी ग्रेटर देन 0. तो यहाँ पर फंक्शन होगा इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन. और यहाँ पर कोई इंटरवल में एक पॉइंट ले ले, सपोज x इक्वल टू 3. तो x इक्वल टू 3 ले ले तो क्या होगा? ये 3 पॉजिटिव, दिस वन अगेन पॉजिटिव, और यहाँ पर -3 + 2 तो नेगेटिव. सो इट्स एफ डैश एक्स लेस देन 0. तो ये डिक्रीजिंग हो गया. So this is again decreasing. So what is equation? It is increasing function. For which value? For interval 0 to 2. लेकिन यहाँ पर increasing है तो हमें दोनों end point भी consider करने हैं. So we can say that our f of x will be increasing function for closed interval 0 to 2. है ना. x equal to 0 पर भी ये पॉजिटिव आएगा, 2 पर भी ये पॉजिटिव आएगा. So our answer is for x belongs to 0 to 2 interval. इंटरवल फाइंड करना था, और given function will be a greater than or equal to 0. So f dash x is greater than or equal to 0. We can say that our function f of x is increasing function for interval 0 to 2. Clear?